AC machines to single phase commutator motors. Here the objectives are speed control methods of universal motor and applications of universal motors. Speed control methods of universal motor, applications of universal motors. Now the introduction is universal motors are small capacity series motors up to about 1/2 kilowatts, that means less than 500 watts. So these are the small capacity. It is used in small house purpose. So for example, grinder, for example in houses, mixer, grinders, series, small machines in house purpose. So these are the universal motors, which can be operated DC or single phase AC supply. So this small capacity motors, so we can give the supply AC or DC or whatever the supply is given to the, so this small capacity series motors, it can be so operate. So here which can be operated on DC or single phase AC supply of same voltage with similar characteristics. Here for DC supply and AC supply of same voltage, the torque versus speed characteristics are giving same in case of DC supply or in case of AC supply, which gives the same characteristics. Now the speed control methods, the following methods are used for speed control purpose. One is the resistance method, another one is the tapped field method. One is the resistance method, another one is the tapped field method. Here another one is governor method. So here speed control methods are the resistance method. So here in resistance method they use the rheostat in series with the armature, and in tapped field method, here for field change in field windings, number of turns, the change in number of turns in field, we can control the speed of the motor. And governor method, so here on off are controlling on off. Here the governor control means directly here the governor mechanism here to control the speed of the machines or motor. See here in resistance method of speed control of universal motor, here this is the AC supply, here this is the AC supply and this one is resistance. This resistance is variable resistance. This resistance is variable resistance, and this is in series with the field winding, and then it is in series with the armature. Here this armature, another terminal is goes to the supply, negative or neutral. So here this resistor and field winding and armature, these are all in series. These are all in series. So here, so it is called, this resistance is connected in series with this one. So here this method is called resistance method. This method is called resistance method. So here resistance method of speed control of universal method. By varying the resistance, are connected in series with the motor, the speed can be varied. So here, so by varying this one, the resistance are connected in series with the motor, the speed can be varied. The speed can be varied. So here it is used for sieving machines. The variation of resistance, so it is used for sieving machines. So the variation of resistance is this, the variation of resistance is affected by the, so that means affected by means of foot pedal. This resistance is affected by means of foot pedal. So here the another method is used here. Another method is used in this case. So that is see here, tapped field method. Tapped field method. So here the field are tapped. Here using the field pole. This is the field pole. AC supply, field pole, and this is tapping changers. It is used for tapping changes. Here L is for low and M is for medium and H is for high. So by varying of these tapped fields, so we can control the speed of the motor. So here this is the tapped field method. By using a tapped field, thereby reducing the flux, and hence raising the speed, reducing the flux and hence raising the speed. So here in general we can say here the speed is here, the speed is here, the speed is inversely proportional to flux. The speed is inversely proportional to flux. If the number of fields are more, here the number of fields are more, then what happens? The flux is high. When the flux is high, then speed is what happens? It is reducing. So here the number of tapped fields are reducing. Here the number of tapped fields are reducing. Here the number of tapped fields are reducing. The flux is reducing. The flux is reciprocal to speed. That means the flux is inversely proportional to the speed. So automatically what happens? The speed will be increasing. So how can we increasing this? Also we can decrease the number of field poles. That means number of turns. So when the number of turns are decreased, then flux is decreasing. That means reducing. Hence immediately the speed is rising. This is the one of the speed. So raising a speed control method. This is the tapped field method. Now, so here the tapped field method, for this purpose either of the following two arrangements may be used. For this purpose either of the following two arrangements may be used. The field pole is wound in various sections with wires of different sizes and taps are taken out from each section. The field poles is wound in various sections with wires of different sizes. Taps are taken out from each section. So here the nichrome resistance wire is wound over single field pole and taps are brought out from this wire. Nichrome resistance wire is wound over single field pole and taps are brought out from this wire. So here another method to control the speed. Here see this one, here the capacitor C is connected and the governor mechanism is connected. Here this is the governor mechanism and another one is the resistance. Here these three are connected in parallel. C and governor mechanism and the resistance. These three are parallel, are connected. That parallel in series with the field winding, that is in series with the armature. This is the AC supply. Now see here, universal motors, particularly those used for home food and drink mixers, have a number of speeds. So very important applications in this one. So universal motors, particularly those used for home food and drink mixers, generally so drink mixers means they are, so here juice mixers, just like it. So home food and drink mixers so have a number of speeds. So selection of speed is made by centrifugal device, that is governor. It is located inside motor. And it is connected as shown in figure 3. So here this governor mechanism is connected inside the motor. It is located inside the motor and that is a centrifugal device. That governor is nothing but a centrifugal device. So here the governor mechanism, that is the switch is adjustable by means of an external lever. So the switch is adjustable by means of an external lever. So the motor speed if the motor speed rises above that set by the lever, if speed the motor speed rises above that set by the lever, the centrifugal device opens two contacts and insert resistance R in the circuit to reduce the current and so reduce the speed. To reduce the current and so reduce the speed. When motor runs slow, the two contacts close and short circuit. When motor runs slow, the two contacts close and short circuit the resistance so that the motor speed increases. The motor speed increases. Here, the governor mechanism, this process is repeated so rapidly that the variations in speed are not noticeable. This process is repeated so rapidly that variations in speed are not noticeable. A capacitor C is used to reduce the sparking produced due to the opening and closing of the governor contacts. The capacitor here C is used to reduce the sparking produced due to the opening and closing of the governor contacts. Here, see here this is the capacitor is used. This case here, see here, this is the capacitor. So this capacitor is used for the it is reduce the sparking when the governor mechanism switch when open or close contactors, then they're raising a spark. They raises the spark. That spark is reduces the here the capacitor, that is C. Capacitor, that is C. Now, so applications. Here the applications, the more common applications of universal motors are the following. So vacuum cleaners, house purpose, these are all house purpose. Vacuum cleaners, electric shavers, and portable drills, mixers and sieving machines, small grinders, and wood shapers, saws, routers, calculating machines, routers, calculating machines, etc. Here the summary is, so we have discussed in this period about speed control methods of universal motor, applications of universal motors, So here see once again the, so very important, the circuit diagram, speed control method, this one, by using resistance. So by using resistance we can control the speed, and here by using tapped field, so here we can reduce the flux and raise the speed. And also, so you can use the governor mechanism, we can control the speed of the, so universal motor, So applications, all application in generally used house application oriented. These are all motors are hand machines. Generally it is used for, so here drink mixers, home food drink mixers. So this is the, so here speed control methods and applications of universal motors. Thank you.